Hi there, Lee Farnell here, and thanks for listening to Leading Your Best Life. Today I want to talk about people. I want to talk about a chapter that's in the book, Relate and Grow Rich. It's a ripper on people and management and 6 keys that you really do need to be aware of if you want to manage and lead your best life and lead others. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The fact of the matter is, it's a Sunday morning. I've been for a 2K swim in the ocean. It was super rough today, or at least it was certainly wintry and stormy. And I'm about to go to my mate Dan's 50th birthday, and I wanted to give Dan a copy of the book that I put together called Relate and Grow Rich. It's a book that I did also to promote my character, Professor Mark Morehouse, but the book, it's a bit of a takeoff of Think and Grow Rich, but it really is a guide to help you get more. In fact, we say the ultimate guide to help you get more of everything you want in your business and your life right now. Relate and Grow Rich, Mark Morehouse, PhD, and Lee Farnell. But the chapter, and I wrote in the book here to Dan because he's in my band Flipside. If you want to check it out, Flipside Perth Band on Facebook. That's what I do as a little hobby. All my mates, we've been doing it now for like 26, 27 years. But the chapter, I wrote in the book, Keep on Rocking, Dan, baby, happy 50th. But the chapter that opened up at me was chapter 8, your relationship with people in business. We talk about relationship with time, relationship with money, relationship with sales, relationship with customers. This is relationship with people in business. And in the book, I say, running a company is not an academic exercise. It's not just left brain. It's not just spreadsheet. It's not just systems and structure, which of course is super important. Running a company is not an academic exercise. It really is the business of working with people. It really is the business of working with energy, the energy of people, because their bodies can be at work, but their energy may or may not be, or how much of that energy or what type of energy comes to work. And then your job as a leader is to align it. So often in business, a manager or supervisor will live under the delusion that because they've got the title of manager, they actually are a manager. No. We say, no, just because you've got the title of general manager doesn't make you a general or a managing director. It makes you some kind of director. They think that the title somehow transforms them magically into the director of managers. I underline this point. Power does not come with position. Respect does not come with title. Business acumen does not come with a fancy business card. Any idiot can get a business card done for $100 or $50 or even less. The ability to bake a cake does not come just because you know where to buy the recipe book. Gee, that's deep, isn't it? Think about it. The ability to bake a cake does not come just because you know where to buy a recipe book in the bookshop. No, you've actually got to practice. You've got to get your hands dirty. I said, in every decade, we've seen new approaches to management. We've had scientific management, rational management, management by objectives, total quality management, new age management, 1-minute management, and even liberation management. And so I go through a range of these things. To tell you the truth, as I read it, I go, it's a pretty good book when I look back. Great leaders have always understood that this is about dealing with people who've got goals, dreams, hopes, aspirations. So when you want to lead, you need to harness those goals and dreams and hopes and aspirations, that energy, as if from JFK to Martin Luther King to Winston Churchill to Mahatma Gandhi to Barack Obama, Golda Meir, it goes on and on. Any great leader have all dealt with people, not as subjects, objects, voters, or just numbers. In fact, the recent candidate in the US election says, I don't want your money, I just want your vote. I don't care about you, I just want your vote. He actually said that from the lectern. At least he's honest. So here are 6 tips to put more people power into your business. People power. 1, share your goals, dreams, and aspirations. People need dreams. People need to be reminded that they have their own dreams, their own hopes and aspirations. As a manager, have the courage to share your dreams with your team. At your next staff meeting, at your next team meeting, share your vision. This is where I want the company to be in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now. This is the picture I've got in my head. I mean, Elon Musk has already talked about it. I can see the picture of the photo we're going to take when that lander lands on Mars. He talks about it. He talks about the feeling and the excitement and even your own fears and doubts. But what should team come alive? So 1, share your dreams your goals, your aspirations. 2, let people know your expectations of them. So let your team know what you expect of them, what you expect of them as a group, what you expect of them as individuals. Mary, for this team to work well, what I expect from you is, what I want to see is, what I want to hear is, how I want to feel about you guys is. Talk in the language of what NLP would call sensory specific. Also give the team the opportunity to tell you what they expect of you. Team, what do you guys want from me? What do you want to see me doing? What do you want to hear me saying? Not many managers have the courage to actually do that. But if we're going to optimize performance, you need to actually do that. 3, be prepared to give and receive feedback. Part of your expectations, as part of that whole process, let your team know not only what you expect of them, but you're going to actually expect to be able to give them feedback, and you expect them to be able to receive feedback. Kaizen. Talk about it. We use the Blue Angels video, the US stunt team video, where they call it safeties. Give and receive feedback both to you and each other. Let the people know that you don't just want a team to be a team of yes people. We want feedback. We want the best idea to win, as Steve Jobs said. You want people who will tell you if something needs to change. You don't just want a bunch of yes people. You want people who will tell you if they think you're on the wrong track. Again, you'll get to the point where you say we want to use data to make those decisions. Give me data, don't just give me opinions. People are going to tell you when things are going wrong and what needs to happen to solve it. You also want people who have the courage to celebrate success. Yes, that's what we want. Well done. Reward the behaviour you want repeated. And it doesn't have to be reward with money. Reward, pat on the back, acknowledgement. People want to know that they're making a difference and they're valued. 4, have a code of ethics. Create a code of ethics, a code of behaviour or rules of the game. Do this as a team by asking 4 great questions. What do we want to see people around here? What do we want to see people doing around here for our team to perform to our potential? What do we want to see people doing around here? And what do we consider to be acceptable and desirable behaviour? What does good behaviour look like? What does supportive behaviour look like? What don't we want to see around here if our team is going to perform to its potential? And what do we consider to be unacceptable or undesirable behaviour? So we're talking about what do we want and what do we consider acceptable behaviour? That's questions 1 and 2. What don't we want and what do we consider unacceptable behaviour? That's 3 and 4. Have that discussion, write it down and create a code of ethics to behave. So people, again, get clarity. We call this fruit bowl, a fruit bowl, the context, how we're going to work together, how we're going to communicate, how we're going to solve problems, how we give feedback, how we address it if we're unhappy or don't feel good about something or if the results or the data isn't right. 5, be prepared to deal with emotions. Sometimes people feel happy, sometimes they feel sad. Many times, especially in times of rapid change and high pressure with deadlines, and emotions like anger, frustration or disappointment may raise their heads. In fact, most likely they will raise their heads. In many of these cases, at the core of the emotion is a desperate need for help and support. So you want people to know it's okay to ask for help and support. So as a manager, be prepared to acknowledge the emotion and help the person. I get right now you're frustrated. I get right now you're out of your comfort zone. I get right now you're probably even angry with me. But how are we going to deal with it? A business without the ability to deal with emotion will also lack emotion. A business that lacks emotion will also lack excitement, humour, courage, faith and hope. In other words, a business that lacks emotion lacks being human and therefore will not optimise human performance. 6, be prepared to have fun. Should business be fun? Should business be fun? Of course. If it's not fun, what the hell are you doing in it? Who wants to stay in it? Fun, creativity will also then facilitate innovation, stepping out of comfort zone. As a manager, look for ways to introduce fun. It might be something as simple as giving out funny greeting cards from time to time, like, say, Gary Larson Far Side cartoon, or you might call some kind of impromptu party, or it might just be an impromptu wear funny hats to morning tea. What about a funny socks day or a boss serving the secretary or the boss serving the receptionist day? Funny faxes, emails, videos, dial-a-basket, gorillograms and movie nights are all just a few ideas, and certainly I'm thinking of Mining People International, one of my clients did a fantastic job with this. Having fun not only builds the team, it also stimulates creativity, and creativity stimulates new ideas, and new ideas stimulate innovation. And as Peter Drucker said, business only has two functions: marketing, who are the customers, communicating with the customers, branding, getting that message out there, and then innovation, coming up with new ideas, implementing new ideas, and then improving on those new ideas, because an idea that worked a year ago or 2 years ago may well be out of date today, particularly with technology and AI and all the other things that are there. So in times of change, if you're not innovative, you can certainly know you're going backwards. And as they say, as Jack Welch says, if the rate of change outside the organisation is faster than the rate of change inside the organisation, you're going backwards. I'll say that again. If the rate of change outside the organisation is faster than the rate of change inside the organisation, you're going backwards. You don't want that. So the rate of change inside has to be faster than the rate of change outside. The manager of today cannot be a closet manager. The manager of today understands their job is to serve their people. The successful manager of today has already learnt the lesson of the young prince. The young prince. So if I am to rule, and this is a quote, the quote is from the young prince. So if I am to rule, first I must serve my people. If I am to rule, I must care for my people. If I am to rule, I must love my people. If I am to have power, first I must acknowledge the power of my people. If I am to be respected, first I must give respect. If I am to command loyalty from my people, first I must give loyalty to my people. Serve your people well, and they'll serve you. These are 6 points in chapter 9. If you want to get a copy of this book, touch base with me. I'll send you the link to the PDF. It is on Amazon, Relate and Grow Rich. Also, you want to do something, we have a 30-day challenge where you can get involved with us for 30 days, and we'll work with you for 30 days for free, but you have to qualify. We're looking for people who are hungry. There's a link in this podcast. Come and join the 30-day challenge for free to help you grow your business over the next 30 days. And if you like what we do, then you might want to do business with us in the future, but at least have a taster, a 30-day challenge, 30-day business growth challenge. I've got a whole range of things to help you for free over 30 days so that you can take wherever you're at to a whole new level. And of course, our website literally says we want to put an extra $1 million, an extra $1 million onto a profitable revenue, not just revenue, onto the business, or grow by 46%, whichever one's greater. So let's apply. We'll let you know whether you're suitable. And essentially, what do we want? We want people who have an existing business who are hungry and willing to learn. And ideally, you've got a team of 10 or 15 salespeople. But if you haven't, even if you're a single business person on your own, consultant, we can still help. We'd love to help you because we're in the business of serving. Serve your people. We want to serve you, but only if you're willing to serve yourself. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm Lee Farnell, and this is Leading Your Best Life. Come and join the 30-day challenge. See you soon. See you next episode.